Next we take a section towards right of C and very near to it. So bending moment towards right of C. Now since we see that these two sections are very near and the only addition of moment between these two sections is the anti-clockwise moment of 15 kilonewton meter. So I have 19.8 kilonewton meter of previous bending moment minus 15 kilonewton meter. The value comes out to be 4.18 kilonewton meter. Next we move to point D. Bending moment at point D is equal to, we see that 19.55 into the distance will be 3 plus 3 plus 2 8 minus anti-clockwise moment due to this force we have 5 into 3 the magnitude of this UDL multiplied by the distance will be 1.5 plus 3 plus 2, so 6.5. Then anti-clockwise moment caused due to this of 10 kilonewton, so we have 10 multiplied by distance will be 3 plus 2 equal to 5. Then we have anti-clockwise moment of 15 kilonewton meter, so this is equal to minus 6 kilonewton meter. Next we move to point E. Now bending moment at point E is equal to 0 since summation of all moment about any point, and if that point is E, is equal to 0, then again by definition summation of all moment about point E will be actually the bending moment about point E, which is 0. So with this our bending moment calculation is over. We now plot the bending moment diagram. Now in the figure we have shown the zero line of a bending moment diagram, which is nothing but the length of beam, and we have plotted the salient points at which your loads or couples are acting. On y-axis we have bending moment, so positive bending moment will be above this line and negative bending moment will be below the zero line, and on the x-axis we have length of beam. Now we see bending moment at A is equal to 0, so we have bending moment at A equal to 0. Bending moment at B is equal to plus 36.15 kilonewton meter. So by taking suitable scale, let me plot positive plus 36.15 kilonewton meter bending moment above point B. Now how the bending moment is varying between point A and B. Now if you see in the load diagram, there is a uniformly distributed load between point A and B. So the variation of bending moment between point A and B will be parabolic, and the curve will be parabolic curve as shown in the figure. Now bending moment towards left of C is plus 19.8 kilonewton meter. So above C, let me plot plus 19.8 kilonewton meter bending moment. Now how the bending moment is varying between B and C. Between B and C there is no load, so variation of bending moment will be linear. So let me join this with inclined straight line. Bending moment towards right of C is plus 4.18 kilonewton meter. So at point C your bending moment is dropping from the value of 19.8 kilonewton meter to 4.18 kilonewton meter. So this value is 4.18 kilonewton meter. Now bending moment at D is equal to minus 6 kilonewton meter. So below point D, let me plot minus 6 kilonewton meter bending moment. The variation of bending moment between point C and D will be, as we can see in the load diagram, there is no load between point C and D, so variation will be linear. So connection will be by a inclined straight line. Now we see bending moment at E is equal to 0, so we have 0 bending moment at E. Now variation of bending moment between point D and E will be again parabolic, since we have uniformly distributed load between point D and E. So with this our bending moment diagram is complete. We see that for some part bending moment is positive and other part your bending moment is negative. So if we analyze the bending moment diagram, we see that your bending moment is varying from point C to D. If we analyze the bending moment diagram, we see that there is a point between point C and D, which we can define it as point F, where your bending moment is crossing the zero line and changing its sign from positive to negative. So this point F is called as point of contraflexure. So in problem, if they ask to determine the point of contraflexure, we need to find out the location of this point F with reference to some standard salient point, like from point C or from point D. So with this, our problem is complete. Thanks for watching in 5 minutes.